Now, last Halloween, Mark Hoffman, the owner of the Castle nightclub in downtown Chicago, told us some chilling tales about ghosts and spirits in his building. We've heard about them for years. Now, many of the spirits that are said to haunt the castle are said to be trapped there because it served as a morgue for victims of the Eastland Ferry disaster and was connected to several other horrific events in the city's history.
So our favorite ghost hunter, Chris Rose, decided he was going to go back to that castle. But this time, he brought along psychic medium and friend of the show, Vincent Genna, to help Mark start to heal the restless souls that were in that building. Dying to see how this worked out. So let's check out what happened.
As I was walking up the main staircase, going up to the second floor, I saw this floating apparition. And it was a female, kind of all white, floating down the staircase, and I looked at her and she looked at me and she said, "We'll be watching you."
I call myself a psychic medium. There's usually mediums, there's usually psychics, but I have the ability to really tap into both worlds. So I receive messages from deceased people.
Vincent, what are you feeling in here?
There's kind of, you were talking earlier about a vortex. There's kind of an opening between here and going straight through. There's like an up and down. They're leaving, the guides here, the angels, are leaving an area to let the spirits out, but the spirits can't get out here without our help. So it's kind of like they've got an openness to the universe, and I'm feeling it go right up through the ceiling over here, is where a lot of positive energy is.
Tell us about the staircase, because you feel like there's a lot of energy around the staircase.
I do. Actually, the two biggest spots in the building where I've felt the most intense experiences have been at the bottom of the staircase, right in the basement, and coming down the staircase through here.
One of your first experiences, actually, because I'm seeing her, was actually, okay, shall we call it a guardian angel. You have a female here who came in when it knew that there was all these lost souls. And when you took ownership, this particular female wanted to make sure you knew she was here to protect you. You're a healer, and you're meant to heal part of Chicago, and that's how you're going to do it here.
Mark, what are you feeling?
It's so amazing that you say this, because my first apparition was so angelic in nature and so pure and made me feel so good.
Well, I'm going to need your help in order to let them get through that vortex, because you're that powerful. You willing to do that and get rid of the ghosts and the hauntedness of here and turn it into a place of good fortune and joy and love?
Let's let the healing begin, baby.
All right. You're our brothers and sisters, but you're lost. Follow and walk into the light and be at peace finally. And I call upon all of the guides that are here, all the guardian angels.
I'm hearing them say, "We've been waiting for this." We've been waiting for you.
Thank you, thank you. And they've actually just wanted to validate you, and I'm glad that you're feeling that.
Vibration through my body right now.
You felt that?
Oh,
okay, so it's up to them now.
I literally had a cool sensation flowing through my body, a vibration and an intensity that I've never felt in my life just now.
Great.
Wow.
Cool.
Okay, I want to see more of that.
But wait, Chris was just telling us off camera that our production assistant, Courtney, who's usually in studio with us, went on them with that shoot.
She was holding the light, if you saw somebody holding a light at the beginning of the video.
And Vincent said he saw a woman on fire. Was that it?
A burned
woman standing right next to Courtney. And she's standing there with the light.
You could tell that Mark was really emotional. You could see that he started to kind of tear up in his eyes, because we were saying, you know, I mean, this is an investment for him. He owns this place. He's responsible. He's there all the time.
He has to go to this place of work every single day, knowing he's got to deal with these other elements.
Other things.
And doesn't know what they mean, you know.
Aside from leftovers from the bar from the night before,
and
you get those hanger-ons, and then you get all of a sudden these people who are ghosts wandering around.
But it's so weird, because when I saw that staircase, I knew exactly, because remember I told you something brushed past me when I was on that staircase. I remember, and this was years ago. It was so long ago. I'm gonna tell you when it was. It was when Erykah Badu's first album came out, because she did a listening party and did a little mini. That's when it happened. I remember it very clearly, because I was still at the radio station. It was the first time I'd been in that room, in that part of the club. because you know everybody.
It was near the Dome.
It was in the Dome.
Right,
We
the
used to be
Dome.
called the Dome Room. And she did a performance in there, and I was in like one of the little VIP booths or whatever. I got out and I was getting to go in to get a drink, but then I realized everybody's stuff was still there, like it was just me, and something brushed past me. And maybe it was the angel. I'm gonna say it was the angel. She didn't knock me over.
By the way, Mark said he did call Chris, I think, and said, listen, after this healing took place, that he feels a lot better. He feels like things, right, Chris? Things have settled down, and
good.
not as many things have been happening.
So that's good. For more information on Vincent Genna and his psychic medium abilities, log on to his website, vincentgenna.com.